touch me. You're ugly. These women love me. Bro, they trying to me. That's the wrong way, me back. Yeah, buddy, if you get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me. I can turn auntie into a I'm in the S5 facing cuffy, cause I can't name that nigga me. Tryna slow down my motion. It's ready, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Tryna slow down my motion. It's ready, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated.
First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Here's the kicker, Harrison Mevis, out to get us started. And off we go here in Atlanta. This one taken at the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. He'll get about 2. Jordan Davis, the man in the middle, brings it to an end. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line. 2nd down and 8. Looking to throw, it's Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes
pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie 2nd rounder. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points in the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward. They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and I'll tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. He's going to have a Bucs first down. They move the chains on 3rd down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal. He'll drop to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Extra point drive forthcoming. It's up and good. And the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
From the gun, here is Penix. Now, deep ball for London. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down. He'll turn and hand this one off. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about, and they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Harrison Davis to kickoff.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
London brought in motion. Throwing now, Penix on first down. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They motion the slot man left. On first down, it's Penix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Penix. He's got his target. That's Pitts. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Penix going to throw again. His throw left side is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up the 5 and sets up second and 5.
At the Buccaneers' 38-yard line.
Again, it's Penix. In trouble, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Now Penix on third and long. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And it's a big play. He's finally taken down. What a way to end the first. They can't wait to start the next quarter. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. Back to throw. Here's Penix. That is caught. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually,
and he will do it himself. He's in. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Atlanta. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
The PAT, up and good. And the Falcons are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll look to throw. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Pitts is the man in motion. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 1st down, right back to Robinson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. Another run here for Robinson. And he's going to pick it up, take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll go again with Robinson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. Frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front. We can see the results.
1st and 10. Give to Robinson from the pistol. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On 2nd down, Penix. That's to Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be taken down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. London brought in motion. On play action, Penix. Taking off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is 3rd and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
Back at the 3-yard line, 3rd and goal. Throwing is Penix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third. You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. They'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Back to throw. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. A big play for the defense to get on the board. Quarterback trying to keep that play going. Instead, sees it go back the other way.
And the quarterback's doing a nice job of keeping his eyes down the field, but he doesn't sense the pressure. And I think that pressure, Mike, is what caused that errant pass. And not only does it lead to the turnover, but it leads to the pick 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Right back to the air following that pick 6. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
At some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's trying to get the ball out to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. That's caught! And he out of bounds inside the 30. A huge play just before the half. 42 yards. Back to the air one more time. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
When you find yourself in this situation, You're on defense. You're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
17, Buccaneers 14.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it up. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
Now they'll set up to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Tampa. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. Mevis good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Play action. It's Penix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. To the right. That's Pitts. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Penix gonna throw again. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Bucs have it. And he is gonna bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And a terrific play for the defense to come up with the score that, Greg, extends their lead and really hurts the offense's momentum.
Mike, it's hard enough in this league when you find yourself trailing in the second half to be able to battle yourself back and try to end up winning this game. But when you have turnovers like that not only then extend the lead, it just makes that even a taller task.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. London brought in motion. On first down, it's Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Left side in the hands of London. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, there's a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. We have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up a 14 and a first down. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. Pitts is the man in motion. On second down, here's Penix. And he's downfield to the tight end Pitts. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. From the gun, it's Penix. There's that man again. Another catch.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Ball is at the 8 for second and goal. Pitts is the man in motion. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's third and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And now it's 4th and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons are able to get it back within a score.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On play action, Penix. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives him a first down. Throwing is Penix. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Buccaneers have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. He'll look to throw. Got a man. Good job coming back for the ball on the completion. Remember, he had the touchdown catch from last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
They'll look to throw. Off he goes.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to throw. And he'll take it on in. Greg, Homer. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Mevis, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now the lefty Penix on first down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, here is Penix. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw. Here's Penix. That's to Pitts, the tight end. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing. 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. He'll get this to Pitts once more. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. A pickup of 15 in the air. It's a first down for Tampa Bay. He'll drop to throw. Going up top. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, that ball was thrown. Me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. That's caught left side by Pitts. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Second and a yard.
Second and a yard at the 29-yard line.
Now Penix. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. It is 3rd and 10. They'll throw. It's Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the 4th quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. That's the tight end, Pitts. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Penix going to throw again. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 40.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late-round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft, but I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. After that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
He'll get this out to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
Here's 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll air one out for Palmer. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On first down, it's Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. And that's going to do it. It'll put him over 200 receiving yards in the game. What a performance. That grab also comes with a first down.
Falcons. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's Penix. To the right, that's Pitts.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
On second down, here's Penix. That is caught by the tight end. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The Falcons will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll drop to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And the defense has it.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. They'll look to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. So, a win here for the visiting Bucs. They finish off the regular season with some momentum. and they'll wait with bated breath to find out who they're going to play next week in the wild card round. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.